5.
It's the Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS.
Hey there, hi there, ho there, what's up? High fives and fist bumps. My name is Alan Cox. Thank you for being here. Say hi to Bill Squire.
Yo, creepy hugs. Sorry, I was looking at all these pictures and tags I'm getting from the Funny Bus last night, which was a blast.
It's always a good time.
Always a good time.
Mary Santora is out. Poundcake's back in studio. G.
Afternoon, white people. Hello.
Just a boys' day today. Matthew Broussard's going to be in here a little bit later on. He and Bill are doing some shows at Hilarities around the corner. Interested to chat him up. We'll have some KISS tickets for you later on. Hey, if you'd like to join us, don't let any of this stop you. It's 216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007 to call us live. 35192 want to text me. AlanCoxShow.com. You can watch live there. I did see, I saw people tagging me in Funny Bus pictures, and it looked like you guys were having a good time last night.
We had a great time.
It was you and Brian?
Me and Brian.
Brian
and
Sternica was in here the other day. And
I brought a bunch of Rockin' Buzzard brews to hand out to some of the customers.
Available at Giant Eagle.
They were appreciative, and yeah, we had a great time. There was like...
Did anybody learn anything new?
No one learned anything. And if they did, they forgot it. We made sure that. That's the good thing about the Funny Bus when you're on it with Bill Squire is you can go on it every time because you're not going to remember what happened. So you get to go on again and it could be all the same stuff. You don't know.
Right. Well, yeah.
No, it wasn't that wild, but it was a good time. We jumped out and took a picture in front of the Cleveland sign, which I don't think they usually do that, but last night they did it.
And where's that sign?
In Tremont.
Oh, right. Yeah, every town now has those signs.
Yeah.
Parma has one. Lorraine has one.
Brook Park has one, I believe.
Brook Park. Everybody, they whatever company came up with those, it's not, what's the material? Like that hard plastic material. Whoever came up with that in that particular script, that company is making money hand over fist.
Yep.
Because at least every town in Northeast Ohio ordered one. Cleveland doesn't just have one. You get a bunch of them. The one in Tremont. So in Tremont, they don't have one that says Tremont.
No, it says Cleveland.
It's Cleveland.
Because that's just a neighborhood. It's a neighborhood in Cleveland.
But neighborhoods are very kind of provincial. Ohio City, every place in Ohio City is called Ohio City something.
Right. I mean, there's that in Tremont too, but the city pays for the signs, not the neighborhood.
Oh, is that the case?
I mean, I believe so.
Wow.
The city's the one that put up all the Cleveland signs. It wasn't Tremont that was like, hey, let's put this here.
As we approach the 1-year anniversary of being here in our new downtown digs that's coming up August 16th, do you think that we could get the city, Justin Bibb, there's a new administration.
There was a guy riding a bike. I'm like, hey, there's the mayor.
Right.
He looked like a skinny little boy.
We should implore him to create an Alan Cox Show script sign that can go right out here in front of our window on Euclid Avenue.
Right.
Why shouldn't we be represented? I've put in my time here. Why not?
It only makes sense. Did we ever find out what they were doing on the news last night right outside the window?
I mean, maybe somebody did. I didn't. Fox 8 posted up about the last 15 minutes of this show last night, like around 6 o'clock, and did a little stand-up with some guy who was not a reporter. We thought he was. He was kind of an older gentleman, very nattily dressed, and he had like it wasn't a fedora. I don't know my hats, but it was a pretty sharp looking guy. And they did a quick stand-up with him, just a camera woman holding the microphone in front of him. I don't know what they were talking about. I'd like to know, just out of my natural curiosity.
That reminds me of the time when Erica and I were downtown in the Flats for, I think it was like the Taste of Cleveland. And it was like it was either Channel 3 or Channel 5, maybe one of the news stations. I don't remember which one. But I'm just in line for the food truck, and they're panning in my
I remember that.
And I didn't even know they were panning. Someone was like doing an interview.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah,
that was funny.
And listeners were like, "Was Poundcake and Erica on the news last night?"
You were in the B-roll.
No. And of course, one of our listeners, they always come through. Someone took a screenshot, and then it was just me and Erica with our sunglasses on, like deer in headlights, and just mouth full, like, mm-hmm.
Looking cool.
Stupid.
Right place, right time.
So stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it when they do that. You gotta let me know I'm on camera, man.
At least you got to do it for something where it was just you there enjoying yourself. We did a episode of a show called Man in the Box back in the day where I was playing the guy doing the man on the street where they were showing the obese people without their heads in it
Right.
walking
no.
around. I mean, it was a joke for the thing, but like, I mean, that's the one you don't want to be in is the headless obese B-roll.
I was just
They
ahead.
blur their faces out.
Yeah.
I was just ahead.
Obesity is an epidemic in America that's not being addressed.
APMAs when we went down in Columbus. I just my head was in Jeffree Star's video. I interviewed him and his boyfriend on the red carpet, and I didn't know I didn't come with like a camera guy or anything like that. So I didn't know that there was a guy behind me filming me. So they got the back of my head, and I needed to line up. I needed just to touch up because my kitchen was kind of out of whack. And like unbeknownst to me, he posted the video, and it's just the back of my head. And someone was like, "Were you in a Jeffree Star video?" I said, "No, I think you saw my interview online." He said, "No, you were definitely in a Jeffree Star video," and then showed me the picture of my messy kitchen. I'm like, damn it. Like, come on, Jeffree. Like, you gotta let me know. I would have done something.
Yeah, but it humanizes you when you're in B-roll. You know, you're just jamming a
But
hamburger
also,
into your mouth or whatever.
you knew you were going to be interviewing people for the APMAs. You didn't know. It's not like
Not the back of my head.
right, but you.
But there's
I mean,
cameras everywhere.
Yeah,
You're bound to end up in somebody's
for an
frame.
event like that, you want to go in with a fresh cut.
I didn't have a fresh cut, and I think it was like on a moment's notice because they changed the venue. I think, like there was.
I do recall that.
There was a situation where it was supposed to be somewhere, and it was somewhere else, and I went.
I think
down,
it's supposed to be at like Mall B or something. and
No,
then
this was down in Columbus.
Oh, the Columbus
They,
one. Okay,
they moved it
That's
for whatever
right.
reason. I think it was the year of the championships, and they didn't have time or something.
Mhm.
It was like a last minute thing, and I think Alan was like, "Oh, I don't know if you're gonna do it this year." And then last minute, he's like, "Can you do it?" I'm like, "Damn it!" I ran down there.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So I'm in a video seen by millions of people with a messy kitchen.
There you go.
Yeah.
Made it into the beautiful world of Jeffree Star. What happened to that dude?
He's still around.
Is he?
He said the Illuminati was trying to kill him.
This dude's pushing 40, man. He needs to ease off the throttle.
He left his.
He got into like a really bad car wreck a couple years ago, and I didn't hear anything about him after that. So I didn't know if maybe he just gave it all up or what. But
No, he moved to like some ranch in
Wyoming,
Wyoming, and that's why people were saying that him and Kanye West were getting together.
Oh,
because anybody who's in Wyoming must be getting together with Kanye West. Not
because
getting
Kanye
together,
was there too, right?
not getting together with Dick Cheney, getting together with Kanye West.
Kanye West and them were together, or they were in the same town, I guess. And so it started rumors, and yeah, he was doing a podcast with like some NFLer, and people thought that he was dating.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
that
I
was a
think I
little stunt
reported
they
it.
did. Yeah.
In my sports break, yeah.
Well, there are only a couple of towns in Wyoming. We've got bureau chiefs in a couple of them. Who knows where he lives?
He was really nice though. He was like a fun interview. I didn't really feel pressure. I get real nervous when I interview people like Rob Zombie and stuff like that. But his energy, he just kept, "Hey," I'm like, "Hi." So it was just like a fun, shoot the shrimp.
Well, yeah,
interview.
you can't be a dude like that and be walking around like, "Hey, what's up?" Like you always have to be on
Yeah, his boyfriend.
because
was
that's your
cute.
brand. You got to go. I'm just not feeling. You can't ever wake up and go, "I'm just not feeling it."
But that's who he is though. I feel like he didn't, from what I remember. Now I didn't have a video, but from what I remember, he was just walking through being him. He didn't turn on. He didn't become a character when I press record. He walked up like that. So I was like, okay, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah. Well, it's memories, right?